What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. What's going on? Girl, what is going on down here, girl? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, girl. Girl, I am doing it and doing it and doing it well. So what's going on? We are down here, girl. We don't have nothing to talk about. I gotta go and watch. Today is Wednesday, so I gotta go watch New York and Salt Lake City when I'm done talking to y'all down here. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope y'all are relaxing. I hope y'all have a little libations. The girl, it says Beyonce reportedly sticking by Jay-Z amid rape claims and fight to clear his name. Jay-Z report Beyonce reportedly plans to remain united with her husband after he was accused of Ring a 13-year-old girl at a party with Sean Combs in 2000. Both rappers have vehemently, vehe- vehement, I don't know why I can't pronounce that, vehemently denied the accusations. She's sticking by Jay as evidenced by last night's family outing. Oh, that's the evidence, girl.
I just, girl, stop.
The evidence was that they were on the red carpet. Girl. Girl, like y'all was saying in the comments, they're a brand. They're a brand. They got to keep up appearances, right? They're a brand. They're a brand. They're a brand. Like somebody was in the comments arguing with me about Jay-Z being a brand. We're all brands. If you didn't know that, your brand is your reputation, what you stand for, what you show up as, who you come to the people as. That's your brand. Everybody is a brand. Everybody is a brand. And some people's brand is to give you an image, a perception of something, and it not be that. Look, smoke. Yeah, just like that. Smoke and fucking mirrors. Remember, we just got finished talking about Sammy and the secret lives of Hollywood and the perception that you see as truth just based on what you see, based on what you see on a television screen. You see that as some form of truth, that when the actual truth of the person's behavior and personality comes out, you don't believe it, because I've always seen him in a movie doing something, or in a music video doing something. Right? Right. Of course he's not gonna not come out to Mufasa, especially after this. Ironically, that's crazy that it happened just like that. Like he's accused, and then the next day is the premiere, and he's on the red carpet. He would have been there regardless if there was an accusation come out or not. So he's not gonna miss that because of that thing, because everybody would be like, "Where's Jay-Z? Oh, he's not showing his face. He's hiding." So yeah, he's definitely gonna come out on the red carpet. Somebody in the comments was like, "I know Blue is pissed off. Like this shit is overshadowing my little moment here." Girl, of course she's sticking by her husband. Girl, this is crazy. What does that mean? Facts. Ashanti stuck by Nelly and her dad. Why can't Beyonce? But y'all have a problems with Mrs. Combs supporting her son against false allegation. Her handler. The fuck y'all expect? Her file for divorce? So Ashanti stuck by Nelly and Nelly sticking by her husband. That's crazy. The only evidence was that he showed up on the red carpet. That's where I stopped. Dr. Bryant explains why asking a man how he feels about sharing his phone password is an important first date question. You're asking me on a first date how you can violate my privacy? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't even know what this lady is saying. Let's see.
earlier in my some questions that you feel are important to ask on a first date when you're like, okay, this is going in a good direction.
This is such an unpopular opinion, but when I said all the women tend to go, yes, sis, I feel the same way, but he said I was insecure.
How are you going to ask someone on the first date if you can violate their privacy?
Always ask, how do you feel about the woman having your password to your phone or to your laptop and having full access? That's the first thing I want to know.
Yeah.
Because again, being loved like this means we're already. Means I have access.
This girl,
and I'm not allowing you to access my body.
yes.
If I can't access your shit.
Ooh.
I'm not doing it.
Ooh.
I have not, and I won't.
Yes.
And so that's the first question. And
what are the answers?
Oh, I've had some men be like password to my phone. Like I just feel like, if you're gonna trust me, then you trust me, and you don't need to have access. And in my personal experience, I go red flag womanizer. Red flag womanizer. And womanizer just means you got something going on, you're manipulative, you're sneaky, you got something that you're not transparent about. I am not into honesty, I'm into transparency.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to ask you 15 questions to get you to be honest with me. I like transparency.
Yes.
Baby, I was on my way home and I got an email from my ex-girlfriend and I forwarded to you. This is what she said. Okay, Daddy, you hungry? I got dinner cooked.
Daddy? Girl, get the fuck out of here.
Feel are important to ask on a first.
I need for Dr. Cheyenne Bryant to heal her father wound. I need for you to heal your father wound, sis. You guys, that somebody said it on Twitter yesterday because they were sharing that video of Beyoncé saying that Jay-Z taught her how to be a woman. And I said that's like classic groomer language, and I don't care what y'all say, because every fucking day y'all sit down here and say single women raising boys can't teach boys how to be men. But you're accepting of a woman standing there saying that a man taught her how to be a woman. That's some pimp whore shit. That's pimp whore talk. That's exactly what it is. And all you're doing is being in compliance with the patriarchy and some sick thing, this incestuous idea where you're fucking your father, you weird fucking freaks. That's so disgusting to me. You stop calling the man putting his dick in you your daddy. That's disgusting. Disgusting. That is so disgusting to me. I get disgusted every single time. And then somebody in the comments said, y'all call these niggas daddies. Y'all call these niggas daddies. But yeah, do you know where it comes from? Do you know where it comes from? That's incestuous. Stop calling the man who fucks you daddy. And stop standing up in front of crowds of women and groups of women, I don't give a fuck, and say a man taught you how to be a woman. Can no man teach you how to be a woman? Never, ever, never, ever. That is absolutely disgusting. But on the other end of this, everybody's saying she can't give an opinion on things because she's not married. To me, I feel like this idea where you can't give an opinion on something because you haven't done the thing, but you've watched people do the thing and you know what looks right to you and what doesn't look right to you, so you can have an opinion based on what you've seen, what you've witnessed. You don't have to have a marriage license in order to be able to give an opinion on what a relationship looks like, because relationships exist and ensue regardless of a marriage license. So just because you have like y'all really think a license, like a marriage license, really qualifies you, like for real, even though you don't need any amount of hours to complete anything before you get it. You even you have to take a test to become a driver, to get a driver's license. Don't you have to take every person that has their hands on somebody's body has to get a license to do it, right? You have a license to get married. You think that it qualifies you when there's no test involved before you get it? There's no test, nothing. They just giving them out to whoever will go down there and get one. A lot of you motherfuckers been married multiple times and still ain't got the right opinion about marriage. Still giving bad fucking advice. And you've been married how many times? It's people down there being married one time, how many years, going through all kind of shit, giving advice. You ain't the expert on it, on marriages. Y'all motherfuckers can't even get it together. So y'all definitely ain't the experts. So who the fuck can give an opinion about a marriage? Because these way these marriages look and the way that y'all are socialized to sticking around in these things, how do they look? I'm definitely not taking no advice from no motherfucker who's been married a couple of times and can't get it fucking right. What does right look like? Bitch, you not doing all the work. You not being a goddamn maid, a mule, and a mistress, and a motherfucker just laying around and telling you what to do. Girl, get the fuck out of here with all that bullshit. Somebody can't give an opinion about marriage because they don't have a marriage license. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You didn't do nothing to get it. What you do to get your marriage license? What made you all of a sudden you went down and had a license? Now you the expert, girl. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about privacy, but it's my best relationships. I never even have to ask for the password. It was either given or it wasn't a secret. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine because you know what? You want somebody to see, you want somebody to, you want to be able to look at somebody's private messages. Do you want them to look at your private message? I don't have nothing to hide. Doesn't mean you have any, you have a right to privacy. Every single human being has a right to some privacy, to keep some things to themselves or between whoever else the person is, no matter what it is. This idea where you want to jump into a relationship and then immediately ask the person, can I violate your privacy? And then them having to tell you that they got an email from an ex and you say, no problem, daddy, what you want to eat, girl? God, shut the fuck up. That shit is so whack. What are you down there? You got a PhD and you down there promoting some dumb shit like this? This pimp whore shit? This incestuous shit? Heal your father wound, sis. For real, for real. For real. Heal it. You seem to have your father on a pedestal that he probably doesn't deserve. But that's just the patriarchy. Once again, once again, once again. That's what I'm saying. I can't get on board with some of the shit that she be saying because it's full of patriarchy. That's all it is. And that doesn't resonate with me. And it's so silly. And I feel like I honestly, I be wanting to say stuff, but I feel like black women be the last on the fucking boat with this relationship shit. Like this thing where y'all still like, it's like you're so smart, but you still chasing some fantasy powered by the patriarchy, even though you have seen it. Maybe it's like, maybe it's again that gamble. You want to go down there and just keep gambling and gambling and gambling. And then like promoting it and encouraging it and then getting mad when somebody tells you that's not it, because it's breaking up the fantasy. So you get mad at the person breaking up the fantasy. But then at the same time, when these niggas tell you you want to be lied to, no, I don't. I want transparency. I want transparency. No, you don't. You want to be fed a fantasy. You want a fantastical, idealized, something you saw that never was. You saw it on a TV. You read it in a book. You heard it in a song. And then when the people come out with the truth, hi, Will and Jada, y'all fucking pissed at them because they broke up the fantasy. Every time I hear that phrase, black love is revolutionary. What? What are you revolting against? What are you revolting against? What? Tell me what you're revolting against. Tell me. This is extremely exhausting. Either we trust each other or we don't. I don't have the energy to be babysitting a grown man. Exactly. I don't care about having a password. I'm never going through your phone anyway. That's not transparency. Like, that's weird. Like, asking someone to violate their privacy is crazy. I said I'd rather have your STI or STD results than your password to your phone. How are you going to ask someone on the first date if you can violate their privacy? Girl, give me a break. You sound crazy. I know it's funny. Oh, speaking of funny, I watched Jamie Foxx's special. It was good. It was really good. You know, some parts I was just like, okay, you're doing a lot, but you got to understand like where he's coming from with this. Almost like just do your thing. He broke down a lot. He broke down a lot. He broke down a lot, girl. It was good. He told a story, and it was really good. It was paced really well. Um, he did good. He did good. I was like, good, Jamie Foxx. He did his impressions. It was good. It was good. It was good. He talked about being how the people were saying he was a clone. How the people were saying he was a clone. Um, he sang. And I was just you're just looking at this human being standing on stage, and it's like he has a lot of talent. He's been given a lot of gifts, like his ability to make you laugh, his ability to sing, his ability to act. Um, he had puffy jokes throughout the thing. Like it was good the way he did it. He did a good job. He talked about his medical scare. He talked about that. He talked about what it was. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was funny. I cried. I was crying when he was crying because um, of the things that he was saying and what he's been through. And I'll let y'all watch it, and we can talk about it later. But I'll let y'all go watch it. It was, I think, almost 2 hours. A little, I think, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. I think he got on the piano. Yeah, he did good. He did good. I laughed. I think I enjoyed it. I give it like 5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. I might give it a 4.5 because I'm not like, but I understand where he's coming from. He incorporated a lot of like religion religion, but then at the like towards the end he kind of like, I think he kind of cleaned that up when he mentioned going going to church. He kind of cleaned it up. But he was being thankful for being alive and being in front of the people, and just really thankful. And he kept breaking down. He gave a shout out to the medical staff who helped him, and he talked about what stabilized him, because his vitals were high. And it was really touching, really touching. And you know and it's so funny because all he's doing is sharing his experience and then making jokes about it. Something So that is the reason why comedians shouldn't be, you know eh, they shouldn't be so censored, because when you censor, you take away like the real things, the real pieces of society and how we show up. And when you try to censor like a comedian where they're standing on stage talking about tragedy and making you laugh, making you cry, like having the ability to do that, and share a story, right? And tell you a story along the way. That's like, he did so well. He did so well. The way it was arranged, everything. He did a good job. So I'll keep it at a 5 out of 5. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Jamie Foxx's special. What had happened was Candy Burris and Kenya Moore give an update on where they stand with Nene Leakes. They share, should she be given a second chance?
Yeah, I mean, I seen her out. So, still talk to Nene. Yes, I talk talked to Nene recently.
Oh, really?
Yes. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yes.
I talked to her on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her out. You know, we'll give each other a hug. We'll talk tea. You know, obviously she's full of opinions, and I think, you know, listen, I hope Nene. I wish her all the best. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that sometimes, you know, you hit patches and rolls and your life can derail, but I think everybody deserves a second chance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I feel like let's just go ahead and give her flowers. Honey, she looks amazing. She been looking great online lately.
Yes.
No, I haven't seen her in person. There you go.
No, I'm not saying that.
I think she looks amazing.
I think Nene looks great. I just need Nene to just back off of the filters and stuff. You know what I mean? Because
y'all be doing the filters.
no, not like that. Honey, this is natural, honey. I wake up looking like this. When I wake up looking like this. Oh my gosh. No, I mean, we've all done too much editing to our photos, and we all do filters and things like that from time to time. But she definitely has amazing skin. She definitely, the wigs are together now. Like, she dresses crazy. Like, her wardrobe just looks so good on her body. She doesn't need the filters. She doesn't need the heavy editing. She doesn't. I've seen her in person. She doesn't need it. So
she's like, I've seen her in person.
She needs to back off of that, and she's fine. But I love me some Nene, and I think that she deserves definitely a second chance at a new career.
Well, first of all, I think she looks amazing. She's been killing it online. And we actually were speaking about a project that we'll have to tell y'all about.
Is that how my name got in it? Because it's been a rumor online.
In the comments about this.
Yeah, some ex-wives
No,
and all this stuff. Okay, no. I was like, how did I get in it? How did I get in the group chat?
I wasn't in that.
Yeah, you were in the group chat.
Somebody put my name in that.
How did we get in the group chat?
No, first of all, let's be clear. That whatever that rumor is that somebody's saying is a show.
Yeah, it's not true. Not with me, not with you.
No.
Oh, I heard that rumor the other day.
I'm not spoken to nobody about doing that. I would not even do that. So let's stop that.
Yeah.
No. Still talk.
Okay, let's see what some of the comments say. When they get dismissed, then all of a sudden they can identify with Nene. Listen, Kenya has been consistent and said that she would like to see Nene back on the show even last season. This is not new or a recent thing. She has been giving her flowers lately. Kenya has always given Nene her flowers. Always. Always. Even when she was like trying to be cool with Nene and Nene was like being mean to Kenya. It was like, for what? What are you being mean to Kenya for? But we realized, you know, what it was about her ego. Like, this girl is coming in and replacing me. You know, you went off to Hollywood and then came back. And it was always contentious, but they both have always said that each other is good for the show. Yes. And their little pity patter and going back and forth. We love that. I don't know why Nene's not on TV. I was just thinking about that the other night, and I wanted to say it last night. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. He was live last night, and I wanted to say it in the comments, but it wasn't the conversation, right? He wasn't talking about that, but I wanted to know, had anybody seen Nene's show? Didn't she have a show on We, like a dating show? Have any of y'all watched that? I don't really watch We at all, so have any of y'all? Why isn't Nene on TV? Why isn't Nene on projects? Why isn't Nene auditioning? Does Nene have a manager? Like, what's going on? Like, why isn't Nene on TV? She doesn't have to be on Bravo. I think Nene would be great on Traders. I think she would be a hoot on Traders. Nene and Kenya on Traders at the same time. That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. Nene and Kenya on Traders at the same time. That would be fun. That would be really fun. They should actually do a Housewives Traders. They really need to do that. That would be really good. Yes, y'all need to do a Housewives edition. But I think Traders is good because they bring in people from other shows. And when they bring the Housewives in, they kind of try to stick together. But I think if they do a full cast of Housewives for Traders, oh my God. That would be so good. Girl, that would be so good. Get Dorinda in there, Kyle in there, Kenya in there, Nene in there, not Tamra. Who would be good? Heather Dubrow, she would be good. Yeah, like get the yes, that would be so fun. A little special edition. I think that would be fun. Nene and Kenya have always said each other was good for the show. Um, yeah, Nene does use a lot of filters. I mean, she does, and a lot of people really don't. We don't need them because somebody was saying to Nene the other day how like she got work done, and she was like, "No, I don't have any work done. Just this nose. Everything else." I think she said everything else is. Did she say it was a filter? Oh no, she said it was contour. That's why I heard no. She was like, "This is contour. You see, this is contour." She was like, "No, but this is blah blah blah, great skin, all this other stuff." Kandi looks so happy and stress free since she left RHOA. These two are not even interesting. Who died and made them in charge? Wigs together now, always shady. Kenya saying this only because of her situation. She hates Nene. Let's be for real. No, she has always given Nene her flowers. Bye, Kenya. I gotta go pee. That's when Kenya was trying to be nice to her. Kenya is aging beautifully. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Yuck. All right, let's see. Drea Kelly speaks on abusive relationship with ex R. Kelly, what it took to leave. Everybody gets paid off, our abusers being who they are. Oh, everybody gets paid off of our abusers being who they are. I would like to encourage, and maybe you can spread it, but like I hear when people talk about the people who have abused them and who have harmed them, how they make claim over that person, like they use a possessive, like my rapist or my abuser. And instead of claiming them as yours, you could change it and say the person who r'd me or the person who abused me, right? Instead of being like my abuser and taking like claim over that. I just feel like there's power in the way that we speak. And I feel like saying that keeps you connected to that. Not only, I mean, not unless you want to be, some people that becomes a part of who they are. So they do claim it and hold on to it and claim it as their, like, my abuser, my rapist. But for me, I learned, and so I'm imparting onto you that you take the possessive away and just say the person who abused me. If you don't want to say their name, right? You can say the person who abused me, the person who r'd me, the person, whatever, right? Um, and that's just something to think about. Let's hear what she has to say.
Like you're very misunderstood because y'all judge something you don't know. You have to know what's at the root of your tree to know why you bear the fruit that you do. What was at the root of my tree was abuse. The fruit of my tree was being in an abusive relationship, but y'all want to judge the branches. Obviously, your ex-husband is R. Kelly. How did it all come about? He approached you. Carlos, I met him when I was 19. And then you meet this man in a position of power, and people don't understand. It's just not a Cassie going against Puff. The web is so big, you have the money to make me disappear. Who was he before he first put his hands on you? I don't know if there was really a real way to know who he was. Most women, we don't know the difference between a charming man and a cunning. Relationships are one of two ways. A healthy relationship are good days with bad moments. Toxic relationships are bad days with good moments. You don't even know you're in something toxic. And 9 times out of 10, you have been somehow exposed to it in your life. Like for me, it was my grandfather. You saw your grandfather hit your grandmother. I looked, and it is my grandfather choking my grandmother, banging her head against the glass pane door. So that seed was planted in me. So the way I grew up was to not love myself, to not think I'm worthy, and to feel that there's no escape from this. Because not only is it my grandfather, it's my mother, now it's my husband. So here we are, two broken kids. You add fame, money, and then a record label that don't give two fucks about whether you're healthy or not. We need you to stay as sick as you are, because as sick as you are makes us money. At the end of the day, this is so much bigger than my ex. This is bigger than an R. Kelly. This is bigger than a punk. This is so much bigger than what people understand. There's this vicious web. And you have them, the celebrity who's in the middle. Everybody gets paid off of our abusers being who they are. But when people are like, why is she coming forward now? No, I came forward a long time ago. Y'all chose not to listen. And I will be made out to look like, oh, she just a jade to say, oh, I can do money. She ain't getting money. And then you have women who actually say things like that on social media. Y'all are more of an advocate for him and do more of his work than you are. People have commented that your kids are grown. Why do you still carry R. Kelly's last name? How would you feel if your name is Brown and your kid's name is Brown, and your family goes through something? You tell your kids, "Oop, you a Brown by yourself. I'm out. I don't want no." You being
change all their names. Everybody change their name.
Women come in on a regular basis. I don't even know where that came from. How did you escape? My daughter says to her dad, "Daddy, why are you being mean? Why are you talking to my mommy like that?" And he told my daughter, she knows what she did. I said, God, I hope I die for me. Your daughter recently revealed that her father molested her. Were you aware of that?
Carlos got up and hugged her. Carlos got up and hugged her. She said it. She said it. It's the women. Y'all be doing most of the work for these niggas, doing these niggas bidding for them, defending them, all of that stuff. And it's so disgusting. But it's the way that the women, that's why I said it's the women who need deprogramming, going up to bat for abusive men. But at the same time, like she said, people have seen it. They think it's regular. They think it's normal. She talked about it. Shout out to Bondi Blue. She talked about um how when we're little and they're like, the boy is hitting the girl or the girl's hitting the boy, and they're like, oh, that's because they like you, and how they conflate abuse and love and being in relationship, right? The same thing with your being in relationship with your greatest threat, but also being told that that person is your protector and provider. So there's all these confusing ideas telling you you need this man to protect you, but when you actually get in a house with him, he's the one that you need protection from. But then you stay in there because you're ashamed, or you're being told by other women you can't keep a man, and all of that programming going into you and staying with you and keeping you in these volatile, violent relationships. And then being told when you exit the relationship, oh, she just bitter, as she's telling her story. And that's why she says y'all not listening, because y'all always go up for the man. Always, 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 always. You always going to try to protect his image before anything. It's back to that pimp whore shit. And you running around thinking that you're, and being told by other people, like other people telling you, it's the environment, like this, your greatest threat is also your protector and provider. When he hits you, that means he loves you, that means he cares. You need to be all in his privacy. He needs to be in your privacy. No, all these things. And then also being told at the same time that part of your purpose here is to find one of them, to procreate with one of them, and to be in relationship for a lifetime with one of them. And it's not just this group of people. Millions of people are being told this and taught this and encouraged to operate like this. Women calling the people who stick their dicks in them daddy. That's sick. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you slice it. You're not a dominatrix. You're not a sex worker playing, doing these fantasies out. This is your husband. You calling him daddy? That's disgusting. You don't think it's disgusting as a man is stroking his dick in and out of you, and you're whispering daddy to him, and then him actually getting off on that because he, in his mind, he's envisioning having sex with his daughter. I'm sorry. I'll give you a visual. I gotta go though. I'm 10 minutes, 13 minutes past my time. Y'all take care of each other, protect your energy, try to unlearn some of these things. If you hear other people encouraging people, correct them, let them know, girl, that's not it. That's not it. Break this shit up. Break up this fantasy, break up this programming, all of this stuff that they have people believing that you can go get into somebody's privacy. That's the way to be in relationship with somebody, as a somebody with a PhD telling people that. No, that's crazy. That is crazy. You have PhD in psychology. You say all your degrees are in psychology, and you're running around telling people to ask on the first date if they can violate somebody's privacy. No autonomy, no agency, just out the window. But then you want transparency. No, you don't get that. You don't get that when you've taken away my privacy. No, that's not how any of that works. This thing where people to tell, oh, he raised you how to be a girl. Shut up. Shut that shit up. Get it out of here. This thing where we're conflating abuse and love and telling people that they need to find love, they need to be in a relationship, and they go from relationship and relationship, and all the men are treating the woman, and all she gets told is, you should have chose better. You should have chose better. You don't know how to pick them, girl. What's there to pick from? Anyways, I gotta go. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.